So, 204 today, and this has been our fuel capacity. But it's not ideal. Not really a permanent solution, neither an aesthetically pleasing one. So, yeah, it's just been temporary. While FredsFabrications near Cirencester, I'll try and remember on this video, put a link below, but if you search FredsFabrications, what a guy just to talk to. But he's got the skills to repair these old tanks. He usually works on motorbikes, but he does all sorts of fabrication stuff. He's got welding skills. Can't thank him enough for turning this around actually quite quickly, really. So quickly, in fact, that it's then been sat here for about, I don't know, 8 weeks maybe? Nearly that. At least 6 weeks. Main reason being I had COVID. And then we went to Scotland. So he put a new pickup tube in with a filter and a guard on the filter as well, which is pretty cool. And welded a new plate on the end here because this was very badly leaking. So nice new pickup tube. And then it was leaking down the bottom here. So he tried to repair that, was a no-go. And because this metal's good but this metal's rotten, he's put a new plate in. And obviously brazed it all in. Then he pressure tested it and dieseled it as well. So it's where you put diesel in there and just let that sit for ages, and diesel will find its way through any crevice. So we know we have a now clean tank inside with a fresh pickup. It won't leak. I'm super stoked to get that in there. We've got that new fuel line running through, fuel filter, like, can't go wrong now. That's the only thing that's been letting us down. So let's get that all in, and yeah, be nice to do some driving in it. That'd be cool. Here we go. Fuel tank is in. That was a bit of a fight, got to admit. I'm sure it just fell out. And then we've got our new rubber line up there, centre of shot. Goes over the rear axle to our new fuel pipe. Now, if you've already commented on this video that copper is not good for fuel lines, then I apologise. Obviously, you're in the future and I'm in the past. So it did just dawn on me, is copper actually good for fuel? The answer, I do not know. Need to just reshape that a little bit. I've done some research and asked a couple of people, and I'm sort of waiting on some answers, really. Some say not at all, and others say it's fine. I don't know. Because there's now doubt in my mind, I think I'll be changing that to aluminium. Get some aluminium fuel line in there, like I've used on the Mini. Be a bit safer. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. I'm waiting for a guy that is an expert to get back to me. And if it is fine, I'll leave it. I'm going to try and find some ethanol-free fuel around here and fill the tank up in a moment. We've just got one little thing to do left, other than put fuel in it. Pipes in, and that's just create an earth, because that's earth to the tank. Because I was having issues with the fuel level. And that could be the sender, because it was quite rusty, so I'll fix that. Well, I've cleaned that up, but I'm also going to add an extra earth straight to the fuel sender itself, so it's got a good reference, because it's only one wire, so it's got a good reference to ground, and maybe that'll help. I will tell you on the next piece of video in 2, 3, 1, 8, now. Okay, so fuel tank is on 0, which is, you know, I would have said, hang on, if I turn, sure that's the lights, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, fuel tank is on 0. Let's put some litres in and see what it does. So I haven't put too much in the tank because I want to see if it leaks, and I don't want my lovely fuel, which is like £2 a litre, leaking everywhere. But you can see it has actually gone up. It's still on 0, but it's gone up a tiny bit. We've only put like 3 or 4 litres in, so that's understandable. That hasn't gone up much. We're going to leave that now overnight, see if anything leaks, and if it doesn't, we'll chuck some more fuel in it and then go for a drive. Here we are, the next day. Let's see if it leaked. Here we go. Ooh. That looks good. Oh, no. That is a leak. Oh, for goodness sake. That is most definitely a leak. Oh! Finally, it is once again running off its own fuel tank. Would you believe it? And that said fuel tank, hey look, it's not leaking. Thank you very much, Fred. Good job. Right, I'm going to do a bit of driving in it. And then it's going to go to Steve, I think, who knows these carbs really, really well. And I don't know carbs at all. And he's going to give a little woo-hoo, And tune it up. Yeah, something like that. I'm sure that's how it works. And try and sort out the sticky throttle before then, because I can't drive it like that. That's ridiculous. So we'll try and sort that out, and then I can drive it around a little bit. That'd be nice. Yeah. And then I can click it to winter like that, and take some warmth to stop the carburetor freezing. That's fine. It's like 10 degrees. Right. That's good. That'll probably end this episode. Oh, let's go for a drive. I'll take you out for a drive in it, as long as it doesn't die on me. But you can just hear just occasionally just a little stutter. I think that can be sorted out. I think that could be sorted out. You can hear it? Doesn't do a crisp rev up. Brum. Hear that? Brum. It's not quite right. And then the throttle sticks. So fix the throttle, and then we'll go for a drive. Maybe we get a new filter in there. Probably not a bad idea. Right, that's it for this evening. What a beautiful sunset to finish the day. Oh, look at that. Right then everyone, let's see how far we get. Fuel tank, fixed. Fuel line, replaced. Have we done anything else? No, fuel filter's still pretty old. I've got a couple of fuel filters with me and some basic tools. But otherwise, I haven't driven it since Pugfest, since we broke down numerous times. The fuel level seems to be more stable, which is nice. It used to fluctuate really badly, and if you remember, I added a little earth onto the tank. She's still running. We've done half a kilometre, so that's good. Here we go. Got a couple of goals. Oh, there's a stutter. Oh no, I was just saying about the fuel tank level. It's still bouncing up and down. All over the place. That's really weird, that. I don't know why either. Definitely wants to tune up. I'm gonna try and get it to Gloucester very shortly, not today. And Steve, my Pug Parts hero, and he's good with the old minis and carburetors too. He's gonna have a good look at this and see if we can give it a bit of a tune-up. I don't know if you can hear it. It's not quite as crisp as it used to be. Not quite sure what's going on there. But anyway, we're doing 45 miles an hour. And it's comfy, windy as usual. And here we go. It's alright so far. On a kilometre now. This is where it'll die when I want to get across this junction. You watch. Don't watch. I'll watch, you don't watch. Cut your eyes. Let's go. Bit of a weird noise back there. I wonder if I've left something in the boot. Here we go. Full power. That was exhilarating. Can you tell? Okay, how are we doing? We are 1.5 kilometres in to our first drive since it basically all broke down and the fuel tank kept leaking and cutting out and all the rest of it, and then leaked a bit more. The fuel tank's been back twice to Fred. Well, it went to Fred, came back, was leaking, and then went back again, and there was this little bit of a weep. Very kindly, he fixed all that again. Pressure tested it to 4 psi. Seems fine, it's not been leaking. And here we go. We're 3 kilometres in. Seems we're doing fine. It is the biggest boat I've ever driven, as in metaphorically the way it drives. But it's really nice. I haven't forgotten how to change gear, which is good. I have forgotten how to try and drive on the left though, because you've got this tendency to try and drive in the middle. Something's making a weird noise. Whistling at me, can you hear it? Here's the water splash. Yay! I made it through the water splash, I didn't die. Woohoo! It's just this slight hesitation sometimes that makes me worry about the fuel supply. This is exactly how it died in the first place. Just like you put your foot down and it doesn't do very much. But, yeah. Weirdly, it doesn't seem to drive quite as nice as it used to when the fuel tank was leaking. So I'm not really sure what that is. Anyway, that was a pretty successful drive. Let's carry on driving. See how far we get.